When you think about the classic venues to host the NFL's ultimate game, this one's right up near the top of the list. The Caesars Superdome here in New Orleans. We are minutes away from Super Bowl 59, and we've got a tremendous matchup in store. Alongside my good friend Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. We are honored to be here for the biggest spectacle in sports, the Super Bowl. Are you ready, partner?
I am more than ready, and I love the word you used. Honored, because it is an honor to be here. It's a privilege to be here. My excitement is just about to burst through the booth. I can't wait to do this.
Well, and sitting with both of these teams and talking in the meetings and media day and all the hoopla that goes into this, there was one common theme. They're ready to stop the talking and start playing football.
Yeah, they were probably ready a while ago. Now they can just focus on it. It's done. The only talking they have to worry about now is post-game, and they hope that they'll be talking as the winning team.
And we'll see. You know, both sides come in with a game plan to start. We'll see how the adjustments are made throughout, because there are always adjustments in this game.
I want to see if they come out conservative, trying to minimize errors, or if they have enough confidence to attack early and try and take advantage of the other team's nervousness.
And he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
On running plays, linemen, of course, have their assignments. That's expected. But it's not often you're expecting to see a cornerback blitzing in run support and tackling the runner for a loss.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield. So it's a gain of 12 there on the reception, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Slot man moves right. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And this is going to be an Eagles first down as he's able to get this up past the 40. You look at this Super Bowl, the second appearance for this head coach. The first one did not go as planned, as we all know. But what do you think he's learned from that first go-around?
He learned how much it hurts to lose, and that's what you hear from coaches so often. They don't remember the wins as much as they remember the losses. You can talk about the media, the scrutiny, the hoopla, but once you've had to shake a head coach's hand and jog off the field and know you have to face the media, face your fans, face your home life, knowing that you've lost the Super Bowl, that hurts big time, and you're going to do everything possible to try and prevent that from happening again.
And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd down and 3. Up the middle with Barkley. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Gets this to Campbell out on the right side. And he is going to lose yardage here. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Now that was well defended, and as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or you're going to have to fight your way through it by getting through some blocking. That was a really nice play there.
Back to the same target, Campbell. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. Well, they're not hiding who their central focus is on offense. Charles, he already now has 4 receptions here on this opening drive.
And I know people who are watching the game are thinking, did they forget about him in the defensive game plan? But it's actually been the opposite. They're giving him a lot of attention, but he's been very creative and savvy in his route running and finding seams and openings in order to create these completions.
5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And they're always hoping on that type of a play that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. 2nd and 10. Barkley, inside handoff. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
In motion right, Campbell. Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. The kick by Elliott is good, and that'll do it for the first quarter of play. We are just getting started here at Super Bowl 59 in New Orleans. 1 quarter in the books. 3-0 is our score. The NFL on EA Sports continues right after this message. Elliott now to kick this one away. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at their own 21. In motion goes the tight end. Now Lawrence to throw. Steps away to his left. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
They go play action with Lawrence. Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the 6th sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
Here's a give to Barkley. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3. And the slot man goes in motion left. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. Well, he's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on 1st. Well, they tried to catch him by surprise, I think, there with that little pop pass on 3rd down, but no luck.
You're right about no luck, but I did like the idea. I like the thought process. Make an unconventional call on 3rd down sometimes. It can pop big. In this case, it didn't. They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. Oh, hit
as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And the pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. They're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Now Lawrence. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead grows to 10-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And pretty good field position here. He's out of bounds right at the 35. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath, first do no harm. And right now they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Here's Lawrence to throw. He'll get this to Nwangu. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
And this may be the one to build on right here. It's the second quarter. They've got nothing on the scoreboard as of yet. They need to put something together, and this is a good start as they get the completion there for good yardage and a first down.
Now Lawrence. His throw incomplete.
Well, congratulations to them. They come through defensively with another stop. And let's face it, the secondary, they've gone unchallenged so far in the first half.
Here's 2nd and 10. But to throw again is Lawrence. They'll roll him out right. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Here's Lawrence. Oh, that's the 3rd interception for Lawrence. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. Down the left sideline. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Elliott good on the extra point. And that makes our score 17-0. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And the Eagles are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Well, CD, you know, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you meant to the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared. An excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
That was a good forceful run, and it demonstrates why you've got to put your body on a runner when you're trying to tackle him. If you just go in there and just try and get him down with arm tackles, usually doesn't work very well, and we saw in that play, he'll run right through those attempted plays.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's Hurts to throw. Rolling to his right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is. At the 6-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they'll begin inside their own 10, so field position certainly not in their favor here. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
With the score, Eagles 17, Jaguars nothing.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. Nwangu now from his end zone. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And right now, their chances of hoisting that Lombardi trophy not looking too great, but perhaps that long halftime, maybe it did them a world of good.
But if there's ever a chance to regroup, it's in this game, right? Because you do have that long halftime, a chance to really assess things and maybe make some changes and true adjustments. They played great all year long. That was the worst first half of the season for them. They're hoping to put it behind them and come out punching here in the second half.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Great vision there by Lawrence as he scrambles for a first down.
He certainly isn't looking at the scoreboard out there because, to me, all he's concerned about is analyzing the field and making most of the time left in this game. Deficit's still there, but he's starting to hit them with some big plays.
And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Lawrence will throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun, it's Lawrence. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
3rd quarter of the biggest spectacle in sport, the Super Bowl. Thanks for joining us, everybody. 2nd and 10. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 30. That one good for 16 as the drive continues. Lawrence. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. He was held without a catch in the 1st half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the 1st half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Travis Etienne, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Jaguars are on the board here in this Super Bowl. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they were terrific in the 1st half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
And you can say that again, they've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. A handoff to Barkley. And it's a fumble. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. So potentially, and now as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. But just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, Someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. So that's the end of 3 here in Super Bowl 59 from Caesars Superdome. The fourth and final quarter coming right up. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. A run on first down with Shipley. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
First carry for Kenneth Gainwell. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield. That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down, a nice, consistent gain.
Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. Paris Campbell, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles are starting to pull away in the fourth quarter of this Super Bowl. Elliott good with a PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. Drops this off with Nwangu. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And the Eagles are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That's good for 28 yards. Hurts sets up to throw it. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they're powering through, and they're controlling this game.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep. On a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. Hurts. Buying time to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Trayvon Walker gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also 4th down now. So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal.
That's just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash.
The kick by Elliott is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. And now here's another interception. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And the Eagles are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we'd made one more play, could have had our shutout.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Foyesade Oluwakin. Now their defense got him the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, in the very first play. They give the football right back.
Man, I almost expect you coming like an auctioneer. We got 2, we got 2. Do I hear 3? Remember, it was 2 in a row. Would we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Eagles are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they are trying to play it cool down on the sidelines, but they know that they are very close now to wrapping this thing up and letting the celebration begin. A Super Bowl title within reach now as they try to polish this thing off.
And now here's a sneak, maybe looking to run a little time. And the Lombardi Trophy will rest in the city.